This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Today, I'm going to show you how to add soft, romantic bokeh lights to the backgrounds of your photos, which also drives your attention to your foreground subject. For your convenience, I provided this photo that you could download. Its link is in my video's description or project files. Feel free to use any photo you would like. The bokeh results will look best if you're using photos that have dark backgrounds with points of light in them. In photography, bokeh refers to the quality of out-of-focus points of light as seen through a lens. The term originates from the Japanese word bokeh, meaning haze or blur. Before separating the subject from its background, create two copies of the photo by pressing Ctrl or Command-J twice. Click the Quick Selection tool and click the Select Subject button. To check your selection, press Q on your keyboard. If any areas are missed, press Q again and refine the selection by dragging the tool over the missing parts. To delete areas of the selection outside your subject, press and hold Alt or Option as you drag over those areas. Make the top layer active and click the Layer Mask icon to make a layer mask of the selection next to the active layer. Hide the top layer and make the middle layer active. Control or Command-click the layer mask to select its shape. Go to Select, Modify, and Expand. I'll expand the selection by 5 pixels. However, if you're using a different photo that has a different size and resolution, feel free to adjust it to approximate this much expansion. Press Shift and the F5 key at the top of your keyboard to open the Fill window. You could also go to Edit and Fill. Click Content Aware to seamlessly fill the selection using nearby content. You could also use Generative Fill, which would give us a more accurate fill, but frankly, it's unnecessary because our subject that we separated from the background earlier will be hiding 99% of the portion of the background within the expanded selection. Deselect it by pressing Ctrl or Command-D. Make the top layer visible. With the middle layer still active, convert it into a smart object so we can modify it non-destructively. Go to Filter, Blur Gallery, and Tilt Shift. I did an in-depth tutorial on Tilt Shift, so if you'd like to watch it, I provided its link as well. If you don't see the Tilt Shift's on-screen controls, press Ctrl or Command-H. I'll briefly explain what these lines mean. The area between the solid lines remains sharp. The areas between the solid lines and the dashed lines are the transition areas. The blur grows progressively from the solid lines toward the dashed ones, where it reaches full strength. The areas outside the dashed lines are 100% blurred. We can reposition all the controls together by going to the center point of the widget and dragging it. To adjust where you want the blur to begin and end, drag the solid lines and dashed lines until you're happy with it. We can decrease the blur by rotating the ring counterclockwise, or by increasing the blur by rotating it clockwise. We can also adjust the blur amount by dragging the blur slider to the left or right. In the Effects panel, there are 3 sets of filters: Light Bokeh, Bokeh Color, and Light Range. The Light Bokeh slider adjusts the amount of glow. The Bokeh Color slider introduces a wider range of colors. The Light Range slider controls the range of light where you'd like the bokeh to appear. Mix and match these settings to get the result you like. This is Marty from Blue Lightning TV. Thanks for watching.